story. Once each week, from the darkest recesses of this universe, comes forth a collection of sentinels, a collaboration of the invaluable, a combination of derangement. With your host, Eric Cooper. Join us as we tear through the fabric of the natural world to reveal what is beyond. Get ready. It's almost time for the show to begin.
Good evening, S4ians, for our final show. Yes, we're done. And I've been asked a lot of questions. Why are we done? Why is FMP closing? And a lot of shock. And a lot of disappointment. And so we're going to explain tonight before we say goodbye. So Cole, how did you like the Marvel Mass Sasquatch conference yesterday? I had fun.
I was honestly amazed at how well we were treated.
Oh, we were treated like celebrities.
I have vended for hundreds of events. I have never been treated that good.
Right.
Sevilla honestly really knows how to put on an event. The way she treats everyone, it is perfect, and I was very happy to be there, to the point where I am actually going to join her next year as sound tech, because that is the one area that I think she could work on.
Yep.
And I'm definitely willing to help her to continue something like that in this area.
And I might be a speaker next year, actually.
No, you will be. That has to happen.
Oh, well, that's up to her.
I'll bribe her.
It'll happen.
No, you know what? If you have to bribe her to take Eric on as a speaker, then something's wrong. But yeah, no, she was kind of excited at the prospect of me being a speaker next year. What?
I'll go all Olympic figure skater on the other speakers she has planned out.
Okay.
I'm taking them out at the knees.
Well, hell, we'll talk to her this year and actually start pushing some other speakers her way.
Yep. Because
we're done with events. We're done with S4. We're done with Forest Moon Paranormal. So let me clarify something though, because I've seen the comments in all 60 groups or so, and I told someone yesterday, once you've been in the paranormal field, you never, ever really get out. And no, Cole and I aren't out. We're just done with S4. And even in our local group that we run said she'd miss us, and I'm like, what do you mean miss us? We're not going anywhere. We're still in the community. S4 is leaving. So no, they act like we're dying or we're moving, and yes, the show is gone.
Yeah, but I'm out of here. I'm going back to my home planet. I'm finished. I'm through.
Bye. Go kill some cows or something. There's a show in the UK that wants to have me on as a guest, and like I told Cole yesterday, if you want to come join me on some of these shows as a guest speaker with them, by all means. It's completely up to Cole how far down the rabbit hole of paranormal he still wants to go. We do have an investigation coming up, a private investigation. I'm not going to talk about that. We're not done with the paranormal. We're just done with the show, and I'll explain why here in a minute. But also, the Seattle UFO Network is putting on a Zoom conference in the end of October, which I'll be on. I'm a panelist for that. What?
Sorry, UFOs and Zoom.
They've asked me to come on as a panelist talking about alien abduction and protection.
Nice.
And honestly, there's...
Like how to protect the alien abductors?
Yeah.
Oh.
I could give you some tips.
But no. So yeah, I'll be on there talking about psychic protection is what the aspect they're looking at. So yes, I'll talk about what I know. Is there much you can do? There's some tips you can do. That's not the purpose of tonight's show, though. But yes, there will be some other shows we'll be on. There's some other events we'll probably be going to speak at, whatever the case is. You got a show you want us on, by all means, send us a message. Now, Cole doesn't like Facebook friends.
Cole doesn't like people.
Oh, I don't blame him at all.
I do. I like people.
You like smart people.
I like blocking them. I like kicking them out of groups.
But here's the thing, and some of you will know what I'm talking about. But you do all this shit. Guess who gets blamed for it? And guess who gets called Hitler and Karen and all the other crap? Oh my God.
Okay, whatever. Kingpin of concrete and Karen, calm your shit.
So y'all gonna laugh, and I know Izzy's gonna laugh, but Cole wants me to grow my hair out so I can get a Karen cut.
It would be hilarious.
No, I don't know. I don't really know what a Karen cut is.
Think like Stepford Wives. Like,
oh God. Okay, I'll go.
No,
you know what?
no.
Screw it. I'll get a Karen cut. Damn it! You want to call me Karen? I'll act like Karen. Anyway.
Oh, just stick it in a man bun. You'll be fine.
Right.
You can be the Steve.
Oh well. Oh, ... Yeah, okay. Oh my God. Do I have to dye my hair blonde too?
Yeah. Duh.
Hey Dennis, good to see you in the chat for the last show. Okay.
Yes.
As far as timelines, our Spreaker show and our website will be down on the 31st. But you can go listen to all the archives. Hey Joe, yes, I'm a Karen, and I'll wear that Karen label with pride. Damn it. But we have two different YouTube channels you can actually find the various archives on. So when I say archives, all the S4 archives are on those two channels. All the pagan archives are in those two channels, or one of the two. The Paracon videos are also in the S4 YouTube channel. And then I'm going to put all the Upriver Counter Chaos shows in my channel. So look for Eric Cooper channel. There's a whole shit ton of Eric Coopers in YouTube. I looked for myself. But I'll put the links up on my Facebook personal profile so you can find them. Go join them. Because I know we have a lot of international listeners that maybe don't have Facebook, and so they haven't even. They're probably sitting down in shock, drinking their coffee. That what finale? What do you mean finale? S4 is done?
Chapter.
So yeah, not everyone's going to get that memo that we are done. Especially some of our international listeners. So yes, add me on Facebook. I would be the Eric Cooper that's got the American flag on a tank in the Iraqi desert. Not hard to find. So add me as a friend on Facebook, whatever, and then the YouTube channels will be posted there. And we will stay in touch with a lot of you. As far as the timeline goes, Forest Moon Paranormal Facebook group will stay up until October 1st.
All right.
That way you can get whatever files you want. You have somebody you like in there that you've been wanting to stay in touch with. You can send them a friend request, that kind of thing. That doesn't cost us money. What costs us money, besides the equipment and gear here in the studio, is the price we pay for Spreaker, the cost of the website, things of that nature. So why are we closing Facebook? Or not Facebook. Yeah, we are shutting down Facebook. No. Why are we shutting down S4? For several reasons. One, we had an agreement in the beginning. When this became more of a job than it was fun, it was time to be done. The time it takes to get ready for a show. So if you haven't run a podcast before, have fun. That's why most of your podcasts that first start up last maybe 2 years.
It's a lot more work than people think.
It's
a lot more time and a lot more studying.
And you know, besides the cost, because to actually run your own basic podcast, it doesn't cost but maybe $50 a month if you don't have a website. And if you just use a gamer's fucking headset with a little microphone and you want to sound like crap, then by all means, it's not much to run one. But when you have studio level microphones, when you have multiple computers set up for different chat rooms, when you have mugs and keychains and pins and t-shirts.
Don't forget the bumper stickers.
And bumper stickers. Well, you know,
coffee cups.
When you have the gear that you want to sell to promote your show, that costs money. Then you talk time. So each week, you know, you have to think of topics. So I'd usually have about a month to 2 months schedule out. And if there's a topic we don't know a lot about, it takes a long time to come up with actual information, you know, factual information rather.
I will say, sometimes in the past, though, those have been our best shows. Like, for example, our Mother's Day show this year. For those of you who haven't heard it, go listen. That was the day Kayla was supposed to take the lead, and, well, she had about 10 minutes of info.
Oh, yeah.
Kayla failed. Kayla failed.
And look, so it's funny because I was talking to one of the other speakers at the Sasquatch conference yesterday, and you know it gets so tiring. You got the people in the field that have the experience and have the evidence and have have stories to tell, and then you've got the Google warriors that get all their evidence and all their information straight from YouTube, direct from YouTube to you. So to clarify, YouTube is a great tool, but it's only a tool. I like watching YouTube videos, and then I'll take notes, and I'll write down key words, and then I'll go and actually research those words to actually find valid information from valid sources. Research ain't just a matter of watching a couple YouTube channels and looking at maybe one or two websites. No, anyone can do that, but it takes time to do valid research to get, and yeah, we promote this show as entertainment, but entertainment's entertainment. We try to get as factual information for you as we can. That's one thing we have taken pride in, and we've always said in the earlier years too, and every once in a while I'll remind you, if you think, if you find information out there that goes against what we say, by all means, go do your own research. I encourage you to. Don't take us at face value.
No, never take anybody at face
value.
I don't care if
do
you're
your own
a professor.
Research.
I don't care who they are. You do your own backup research to make sure that everything is legit.
So, and like Dennis said, people do think all a podcast is people sitting down and just gabbing. It's really not that simple. It's very time consuming. It can be expensive if you actually want a radio quality show. And it takes a lot of time if you want, again, a radio quality show. And the other piece to that is the world's going to hell in a handbasket. And honestly, this is taking time away from us doing other things we need to do, family-wise and life-wise, of getting ready for what potentially may happen in the next 2 to 3 years. Am I a psychic? No. But I look at signs. I look at red flags, and it's really not hard to see what's coming. No. We've got to get ready to be as self-sufficient as physically possible for the next few years. And then I do get asked, was S4 coming back in a few years after all the chaos is done? No, because I don't think the chaos is ever fully going to be done. And honestly, once I'm done with a project, I don't pick it back up. The paranormal I did, but that's a very broad project. S4 specifically, no, S4 ain't coming back. Again, go to the YouTube channels, and all the archives are there. Hey, Christopher, good evening. So that's it in a nutshell. As far as why are we shutting down Forest Moon Paranormal? Well, Forest Moon Paranormal was started not as just a random information group. Forest Moon Paranormal was its own team. And there's 12,000 members in Forest Moon Paranormal. And about, even if you say 10% of those are former clients that we had when we ran the team, that's still 1,200 clients we had. And once we shut down the team in 2019, the mission of Forest Moon Paranormal was done. It really was. So, in the last year or two, all it's really become is a platform for other groups to promote their groups, YouTube channels to promote their YouTube videos, and whatnot. It serves no real purpose. It really doesn't. And again, for a while there, I did get into throwing polls up and throwing information out, and again, that's time consuming. So there's no reason to have the group up anymore. I've got other projects I'm working on. So I'm sorry, I'm laughing at Dennis. Forest Moon Grove. So Forest Moon Grove was started in Iraq with the mission of supporting pagans in the military.
Absolutely.
As long as we have a U.S. military, we will have a mission. Because it doesn't matter if we're deployed, we're pulled out of Afghanistan, Iraq, wherever. Right now, we actually support 2 groups in Korea. And as long as there's a military, we're going to have a mission. Because there's issues that go on in garrison. Whether it's Fort Lewis or Fort Benning or wherever. There's always going to be a mission. So Forest Moon Grove will stay open. It's not going anywhere. And it's always there for not just the military mission, but for our pagan community in general.
Pagan and humanitarian.
Yep.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah. And for as chaotic as the world's become anyway, pagans do get targeted. You don't hear about it a whole lot, but, in all fairness, some pagans bring it on themselves. You don't go on TV and say, I'm going to put a curse on President Trump because we don't like him. That's bringing a lot of chaos down on pagans as a community. That was stupid. Very stupid. And really? Anyway, enough of that.
Wow. Tell us how you really feel.
Right. Well, it's ridiculous. Come on now. But Forest Moon Grove, again, will run as normal. I'll probably post in there a little more than I have been because the paranormal mission is done. S4 is done. And again, you'll still see Cole's and I's name out in other podcasts, other shows, and you never know what the future's going to bring.
Absolutely.
You got anything to say?
Not right now.
Oh, good God, what?
Shit just hit the literal fan.
Okay. So Cole's looking at all the drama that's going on in the Upriver group. And we're not going to say anything about that right now. Other than, you think I'm Karen? Oh, good God. Yeah, look around you folks. Anyway, we will leave that alone.
Okay.
Oh.
Hey, I gotta say though, it has been a lot of fun. There has been some serious stress
Oh, wait.
involved in.
So, let me ask you, what was your favorite? And we're not here to insult anybody, but who was your favorite guest on the show in the time you were on? And that's been about 3 years.
Oh God, there's been so many people. Favorite guest.
Hmm?
Joe. I'm
Before
sorry.
you stick, Joe?
I gotta say, Joe. Yes. Okay.
Okay, I'm not talking panelist. I'm talking guest.
Like guest speaker. Oh, that Davenport dude.
Davenport,
Not
dude.
Davenport. Oh man.
That's Peter Davenport, but he's never been on the show.
No, not. I'm sorry. My bad. God, it was hard. It was really difficult for me. He was a great guest, but it
Yes,
was during
Joe.
our 24-hour marathon,
Oh.
and my brain was mush.
Oh, all our brain was mush. I don't think I've ever seen a podcast do a 24-hour marathon. There's a challenge for you, folks. If you run your own show, how about you try a 24-hour marathon and tell me how it goes? Yeah, your brain goes to mush.
Yeah. So no, he was on there, and he was the UFO guy. Oh
Who was
God.
it? Dennis.
Yes. Damn, dude.
Uh,
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
I
that
think
one
so.
was hard. Like, how about you? Who is your favorite guest?
Butch Wachowski.
Oh, we'll find it.
I liked having Butch Wachowski on the show.
Yeah.
A 5-day marathon. Yeah, yeah. And sorry, Dennis. No, we're not taking a break. We're done. Once S4 is gone, it's gone.
Wonderful.
And you're right. Some shows they take a break and they collect money, but here's what we're not. You've got the drama queens out there that they use big excuses. And, oh my God, demons are attacking my family. I've got to get out of the paranormal. But hey, wait, for $49.99, you can go buy my spirit box over here. And then 2 weeks later, they're back into the paranormal.
Was that pointed? That was pointed.
That wasn't pointed. Never. But, yeah, no. I don't ever want to be seen as that guy. And so, no. Once my mind goes to I'm done, I'm generally done. Now, when it comes to the paranormal, no, I'm never done. But as far as the show goes, the show's done. Folks, there's plenty of great... There's plenty of great shows out there.
And there's new ones all the time. Give everybody a chance. Like, listen to them, see what they're actually about. Some of these new startup shows are actually really good. Mm-hmm. They just need a wider audience base.
Kill it.
I would check them out. It's nice.
Mm-hmm. Well, and, Art Bell died, 3-4 years ago? And he was the godfather of paranormal radio. Hands down, I loved Art Bell. Mm-hmm. And George Norrie does what he can to fill those shoes. So I would always say, you've always got coast to coast.
Absolutely. No, but I mean, like, really, if you search paranormal through different podcasts,
you get 11 billion different shows out there. Check them out.
There are.
I'm sorry, they're never. And
this
is just me. This is just me talking as one of the hosts of S4. But you're never going to find a show as good as S4. I get that. But it is what it is. You will find a show that's the car. Seriously? How do you hear about the concrete earthquakes, Joe?
Everybody knows about an earthquake on the Cascadia fault line.
Really?
It scares the fuck out of everyone because that one's the big one.
So yes, we have been having a lot of earthquakes up here. Usually 2 to 3.0s. Nothing real. I'll be honest. I haven't felt anything. Have you?
No, actually, we were standing out on the freaking porch, and you know how, like, weird our house is and stuff, and we were talking, and then it came up on my thing, and I was like, no way!
Yeah.
We had an earthquake?
No,
Weird.
and I haven't even told Izzy about this because we've been, just busy. But before we went to the the conference yesterday, I looked out the window and our light pole was on its own going, moving back and forth. And I had to look up, make sure there wasn't a bird on there that flew off or something like that. But there wasn't. So did we have an earthquake yesterday morning? Possibly, I don't know. So, there's a lot of theories out there. The Cascadia guys are waking up. Is Mount Baker waking up? Is Glacier Peak waking up? I haven't gotten any messages from emergency management about any of that. And honestly, we'd see a lot more steam. We'd see a lot more. If it was waking up,
not necessarily.
no, but you'd see the snow melting as it's heating up a little bit. That kind of stuff on the mountain, we haven't seen.
Yeah.
There's other signs than just little sporadic earthquakes, and I think Joe can back that point up. I would honestly point more to maybe the Cascadia is moving than I would.
Please don't point
volcanoes.
to that. That one terrifies me.
Well, no, absolutely,
Like,
it should.
I gotta be honest.
It
the
should.
Cascadia, actually doing a big old quake is a freaky thought.
Why?
Huh?
There's not much there ain't nothing you can do
We're
about
dead. It doesn't matter.
Well, it would matter for the 3 seconds before we were dead.
it.
I'll take you out before that 3 seconds. Don't worry.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Are we
so
going to dinner?
Sure.
I agree, Dennis.
Exactly.
If you die, you die from earthquakes to climate change, sun flares, meteors, and honestly, I think I can't remember where I read it, but there was supposed to be some kind of a big sun blast, and we have a big solar flare coming to Earth, and I don't even remember where I read that. Yeah, and the wildfires, Mock. So there's so many other.
I'm sorry. This just reminds
Why
me
are
of...
wildfires funny?
No!
Hey.
You're a horrible person.
Have you guys ever seen the animated freaking Hercules?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he was like, was that before the floods or the fires? Blah, blah, blah.
Well, no, it'd have to be after because the floods would put the fires out.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what he said.
Duh.
Duh.
and well, it couldn't be after either because everything would be soaked from the flood, so it couldn't be fires after that either.
There could be oil fires.
We actually had one post in the concrete group last week where a lady, her kids were buying a house in a certain area.
the
And she
Cape
asked
Horn Road.
if it's a flooded area. And my favorite comment from that was, they're screwed.
Oh, wait till the 100-year flood and the dams open up. Yeah, yep, you're gonna have front row fishing. But yeah, and so yeah. There's so many hazards around, that are more important than paranormal. I'll be just blunt with you, to where we need to focus on them. How to live peaceably with Armageddon. I'm waiting for that book, Dennis. You gonna write it? I'll buy it from you.
Shouldn't it be How to Die Peacefully with Armageddon?
Okay, I gotta
just
be
a question.
perfectly honest. The
Or is that the
Armageddon...
sequel?
I can't wait for the zombie apocalypse.
Dude, not cool.
What?
Not cool at all. No zombies.
It's here.
Is it?
Have you not seen teenagers?
I don't have teenagers yet.
They're sitting
Close.
there with their phone.
I have
They're
tweens.
in,
I have tweenagers.
they slow walk.
Well, that's
Like-
good. Yeah.
And if you stop feeding them, they'll eat you. Like,
It is a frenzy. It is a frenzy.
Yeah, but as long as they're slow and stupid. Oh wait, that describes a lot of people. But yeah, you can get away from them and shoot them in the head. And remember, folks, double tap.
Whoa. Hey. As for... do
Only
not
zombies.
endorse killing your teenage children.
No,
This
only
is not
zombies.
okay.
Only zombies.
that's right. Kill their leaders. Kill the politicians.
Oh my God! Shut
No,
up!
no. We don't condone that either.
Why? It's
but-
the zombie apocalypse.
Just remember the double tap. Remember your cardio. Oh wait, where did I get that from? I got that from what movie was that? Zombieland, yeah.
Friend.
Now, what we don't want is Zombieland 2 zombies to come out because they're smart.
You know, I'd actually be a little more scared of, like, World War Z zombies.
Yeah.
Except I'd be totally fine because if you're sick, they leave you alone. So,
Right?
like,
And yes, Joe, you never, ever underestimate the power of the pointy stick.
so many pointy sticks.
Absolutely.
Joe, when are you opening Joe's Pointy Stick Emporium?
Oh, for our locals too, S4 will still be heard on KSVU 90.1 FM. And 90.1 FM is actually active now. It's not just online, I believe.
That's right.
Correct, Cole?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
So if you're local, 90.1 FM every Saturday night from 10 p.m. to midnight.
Reruns.
You'll hear reruns.
Yeah.
This is educated speculation, but I believe they are trying to continue streaming as well.
Are they?
Yeah.
Good.
So
That way, so for our international listeners, every Saturday night, Pacific time, I know it takes a little bit to Google it and you can figure it out if you're in Australia or wherever. But KSVU 90.1 FM, if you Google the channel, I believe it's 90.1fm.org or something, or ksvu.org. You can actually still listen to the old shows if you don't want to use YouTube.
KSVU.org.
Okay.
O-R-G.
Yep, ksvu.org, and you'll actually be able to listen to
Okay.
the S4 headquarters local radio station,
Hey.
which is cool in itself. They play a lot of good music on it and give you local news.
Yeah, actually, there is some wonderful shows on there. And they're adding a bunch of new ones. Actually, our very own Rebecca is going to be DJing soon with her own show, doing rock.
Excellent. So, okay, now you're not distracted.
Who the fuck's George?
Huh?
George?
J-Ron, who's George?
Georgie. Okay.
I don't know. So, who was your favorite guest on our show?
My favorite guest?
Yeah. Not panelist, guest.
Dun, dun, dun.
You're thinking.
Yeah, I like their
You're
Thinking.
thinking. I'm thinking.
friend.
Dun, 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 dun.
Honestly, I would have to say, here's the problem. I can't remember his name.
Which one?
The guy who was traveling through the mountains and stopped to eat dinner with me and talk to us.
Oh, Preston Dennett, who you're thinking of.
Dennett. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, Preston Dennett was, mine too, actually. Butch Wachowski I loved. He was great.
Yes, I did like Butch.
Yeah,
I
oh,
would've
goddamn, I'm
liked,
sorry if you're listening. Yeah, we can't remember your name.
I would have liked Ross Allison.
Yeah,
But, well,
well, I wanted Dan Aykroyd.
I bet you did.
He would have been awesome on the show.
Oh, on the show, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, you wouldn't have crossed those streams?
I'm about to throw something at you.
S4 does endorse gay jokes.
We do.
We do. We love it.
And hey, Dome, thank you for joining the last show
Hi,
tonight.
Drew.
Uh,
I still want to know who George is.
I'm going to say we're going to miss all of our loyal, awesome listeners. But again, like I said earlier, go friend me on Facebook.
From the count, J-Ron is 6 drinks in.
What?
Yeah. He has put up 6 beer emojis, so for him, he might not answer us.
Yeah, and no, he's right. We don't endorse gay jokes. We fully support our LGBT community.
Well, yeah, but they
Got it.
like to joke.
They do, but
Friend.
coming from a straight guy, they don't like our jokes.
My sister's the funniest bitch you will ever
I
meet.
know it. I know it.
So is her wife. What are you looking at?
I don't know.
Okay.
Stop being distracted on the last show.
I'm reading the chat room. Is
Okay.
that really a distraction?
No, chat room's fine. Getting pissed off at the upriver
Just
group,
don't
not
be mad
fun.
at me because I can't read, okay? Like, come on. Why are you being like that?
It's definitely not one of his strong suits.
No, honestly, like, the guest shows were cool. They weren't my favorite.
No?
No.
So, okay.
I liked roundtables.
Not a square,
Yeah.
but a round.
Yeah. The round tables were fun because they were all unpredictable. Oh, which chat room are you using?
Ours. Which other one would I be reading?
The Spreaker? Has anyone even looked at the website?
I'm reading for the one for that other podcast that I'm listening to at the same time, guys.
You traitor.
Wait,
He's already found a new podcast to listen to.
are you kidding me? That's all this dude does is listen to podcasts. Do you know how annoying that is? Sorry.
So, since S4 is closing, is there a specific podcast you recommend?
No.
No?
Because the podcasts I listen to in my free time aren't paranormal.
Okay.
But if anyone's looking for a very funny podcast, Smartless.
Yeah, Smartless
It is
is
one of the
Smartless.
greatest ones. It is Jason Bateman, Will Arnett, and Sean Hayes.
Yeah.
They are three of the funniest guys I've ever seen. And they work really well together. Almost as good as us. Fran.
Yeah, and that's what was great about having a panel every show is we all pretty much flowed
Yeah.
good together. And that's what made our show unique is that we actually had a panel on every show and we talked about topics. And yeah, Izzy's favorite show is when we brought all the kids on for our Yule show.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see what Joe put? The geologist had a blast.
Uh-huh. Of course you did.
Fran, you stole my lighter.
I did steal your lighter here.
No, I did like the one where we had the kids on. I always love the Christmas shows.
Christmas shows are pretty fun. I love it, the Krampus.
Yeah, and I think the hardest ones to do were honestly the Halloween shows.
Yeah. Those were fun because Halloween is a paranormal holiday.
But that's the problem. Fran, we're a paranormal show in itself, so we can't be goofy about Halloween.
No.
To the point where other types of shows can. But we also, when we were being so serious with the Halloween stuff, it felt pushed. So it was always a hard show for me to do, was the Halloween ones.
Right.
Fran.
So, my favorite topic honestly, I think was Fae. And honestly, because a lot of paranormal teams and a lot of paranormal shows don't cover the Fae. Everything paranormal related in a haunting is a spirit or a demon. Never mind, some of them are Fae. I thought it was good that we actually covered areas of hauntings that many people don't think about. What was your favorite topic area?
I would have to say that my favorite topic was any of the cryptids. The unknowns.
Okay.
Not Bigfoot, not
Right.
Man,
Not
none
the
of
common
those.
ones.
Yeah, the ones that we actually had to search for and do research on.
Thunderbird.
That had stories throughout history.
No, for you it's rakes.
Where no one's actually seen one in 1,000 years.
Yeah.
But there's stories throughout history of these creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the ones I enjoy.
Okay. I'm not going to ask Kayla because she's going to say Mandela effect and quantum physics.
Well, yeah.
I did really enjoy the Mandela Effect show because that was Kayla's trigger.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Anything we said, she automatically went insane.
Oh, yeah.
So,
No, anything to do with alternate realities and, well, yeah, honestly, quantum physics. I really stupidly enjoy quantum physics, and I actually, Cole can tell you, I sit here and I do freaking equations in my spare time because I'm that person. So, yep, most definitely.
And no, Joe says you guys never did a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cryptid
That's
show.
because they're not cryptids. They are
Turtles.
yes.
Plus, it would just get
a real
shredded.
animal joke.
so.
That's one that you can go to the zoo and see a turtle.
Yep, it'll get shredded.
And
But yeah,
You
she said it.
if you put a mask on it, it's now an inch turtle. So it's not that hard.
We didn't cover the Avengers. They were paranormal, kind of.
Too political.
Oh yeah, okay.
Seriously,
The whole Sokovia Accords.
Yeah.
We couldn't touch that.
No, we couldn't. Nope.
plus, I mean, like, Thor is technically a god.
You're
So
a demigod.
I don't want to mess with
So
no-
political
yeah.
and religious.
Yeah, this
Right.
is like our two worst worlds, like meeting up.
Oh, Kayla, try Sabine Hostenfelder on YouTube.
Ooh. Okay, I'll check it out.
Thank you, Dennis. And Dennis, we are friends on Facebook, so I will be staying in touch with you. Same as, well, most of our listeners. And again, if you're pagan, go join Forest Moon Grove. If you're not pagan, well, as long as you're pagan friendly, that's okay. But if you're only there to push your belief, that's not what our FMG is about.
You're a bad person.
Huh.
Truth, man.
You name it soup? Really?
You know? Have you ever had turtle soup?
No,
Turtle soup,
no,
oh my
that
God.
just sounds
And
gross.
I'm sorry, but a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle soup?
And I suppose you gotta eat it out of the shell too, right? Uh-huh.
Turtles in a half shell.
Yeah. She's gonna enjoy that with her shark fin soup and
You're right.
baby seal.
Right. So yeah, and we said we'd do an hour tonight. We are coming down to
Well, it's 20 minutes.
last. Yep.
Wow. Okay, I'm sorry. You gotta be here, guys, because we're all just like sitting around the table like, all right, we said our goodbyes.
I haven't said goodbye yet.
Oh, sorry. Bye.
Oh, none of us actually said goodbye. I want to sing the song, but I can't.
And I want to explain something.
Copyright infringement.
I want to explain
I
something.
know.
It's not that I don't like Facebook friends.
Oh, okay.
the fact
That's where
that
you went with that.
I will not be your friend if I haven't met you in person.
Yeah.
There-
I get that.
Maybe 4 people on my list that I have never met.
Mm-hmm.
And when I realize that I've added too many that I only met once, most of you get gone.
Get gone. Oh.
Yeah, I kill about 100 per.
Okay, you know what? Let's be totally and fully
Stop.
honest. You're not a people.
I'm a people.
You are not a people.
You're not a people, you fucking alien.
Coal is only okay in small doses. I don't know how I've done this.
Oh, and Harmony.
Really?
We're supposed to go in Harmony show as well.
See, and that's actually a good example.
What?
Me and her did not become Facebook friends until last night.
Right? Because you met her.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Friend.
Oh, good God. Joe, you're going to make me cry. Alon's, brother. Alon's. And yeah, in chat, I know. We say Alon's all the time in Facebook comments and whatnot. But yeah, for those that don't know, Alon's is always ready in 11th Armored Cavalry. So, absolutely. Alon's. And you're a great friend, Joe. Huh?
I thought you meant that was like the acronym for it, and I was like, that doesn't work.
No.
I tried to put that together.
That's specifically Black Horse word. No other units use that. Just Black Horse.
races.
And he was a black horse contractor.
Just so you know.
It's okay.
Right. What's wrong with all the white horses? You don't like them? You don't like the brown horses?
No.
Yeah, I get that. I'm not going to go there.
Oh no!
Oh, God. Anyway, on that note, folks, we will be doing some Bigfooting on our own time.
Well,
Well,
we'll be
playing in the mountains.
hanging out with them.
Yeah.
I ain't doing any Bigfoots.
And we'll
Oh,
have
no.
to.
Yeah.
We will have to plan a trip to Joe's bunker and Joe's Pointy Stick Emporium.
Well, no,
Okay.
not to mention we're going to travel the Area 51 highway, extraterrestrial highway,
Extraterrestrials.
eventually.
Tease.
So yeah, we're going to take some family trips and make, they're going to be paranormal to an extent. But again, you want to see what we go through? Start your own podcast and have fun doing it.
This sucks. Harmony and Nikki are both trying to get in the speaker chat and they won't let them in.
Aww.
So now that we're finally getting off it, fuck you, Spreaker. Fuck you all the hell.
Yeah, no, Spreaker has
Hold
some
on.
issues.
You are one of the banes of my existence.
No, that was Skype.
Well, that too. I said one of them. I was fair.
Hold
Oh, God.
on.
What a day this has been.
Friend, I do want to say thank you to anyone who's been a panelist on the show.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Anyone who's been a guest. You all are much appreciated, especially
You made the show.
I have quite a few that are on my list that I will always think of with a warm heart. Nikki, Harmony, Joe, friend, you guys are definitely at the top.
Yeah.
Friend, Michael Hall, friend,
Dave Scott.
Dave Scott,
R. Keith Andrews.
Keith, friend, you guys, you did so much for us when we were tired from doing something during the week. You guys saved our show so many times.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't thank you enough.
And there were a lot of good times and a lot of laughs as before, after show, during show. It was great.
Yeah. And,
Arnold.
And everybody keep an eye out. Nikki is actually looking at doing her own podcast on YouTube, but she's not sure when. So, and of course, Harmony has her...
Oh, don't blush too much, Joe. The Bigfoots will come after you.
what is Harmony's called? Tea Time, but it's on... Well, something wellness?
Wildcraft Wellness.
Wildcraft Wellness, that's it. There we go. Yes, so make sure you watch out for that. You've got R. Keith Andrews all the time on YouTube.
Yep.
And, of course, you have Spaced Out Radio.
Yep.
No
SpacedOutRadio.com.
idea what Michael Hall's doing now, but because he just left Spaced Out Radio to do something else.
Yep. He's probably doing his own thing.
Friend, thank you guys.
You guys rock 'em, sock 'em.
Yeah, and for our international listeners that I know never got in the chat room, because we see the numbers. We know we have listeners in Russia, Brazil, Uganda, France, Germany, Croatia. We see what countries you're in, and I know I didn't list all of them. Ireland,
Vietnam.
We have Vietnam. Yeah.
you guys all rock, and
That one guy who hacked the internet in North Korea. Thank you for listening.
Uruguay,
Friend.
Canada. I mean, well, Canada's our neighbor, but Canada.
Ouch!
Mexico, and every state in the United States.
Yes.
Every
absolutely.
state in the United States was listening. And so it does kill us to do this, but it's got to be done because per our agreement, this became a job. And that was our agreement. When it just really wasn't fun anymore. I mean, I can't tell you how many times, and this is nothing against you folks. It's all me. But I'd be getting in the car to come to Coles, and I was just so tired. And it just didn't become fun anymore. And that's not fair to you. When we're just not having fun doing what we're doing, it's not fair to our listeners.
Yeah. No, most definitely.
So, again, you've got plenty of options. Coast to coast, always. What? Oh, okay. So, I'm going to have one more cigarette and then we'll
Joe
go ahead.
says Canada does count. That's just upper America. It counted in 1812. Friend, to our panelists, all of you, anyone who does listen to this last show, and for the recent panelists who are listening, if you guys ever need to just take a break from life, come and have a fire with friends, our house is always open.
Yep, most definitely.
Friend, fuck, even if we're not here, I don't care. Carpet's in the backyard, you know this.
Woods in the woodshed.
Coffee's ready to go every time we leave this house, so. Friend.
Oh, cool. I might take you up on that, Dennis, because I got all kinds of ideas to write articles about. So if any of you want to spread some news, write an article for Medium Magazine, all you have to do is join and just hit the write button and write, then publish. Medium is written by anyone who wants to write an article. Cool. I'll have to look that up. Dennis, thank you. And Dennis and Tim and Monk
JR.
and JR.
J-Wrong.
And if I missed you, I'm sorry, but we have listeners that were here, whether they were sick
BBR.
or tired, and you guys,
sick and tired.
or you're both, yeah. But you guys were awesome. And again, if it weren't for our listeners, we wouldn't have continued for 5 years.
No.
Dennis, just asking for a friend. Does that magazine, by chance, take submissions in crayon? Asking for a friend again.
Stop looking at me when you say that.
Oh, and Harmony just said they have a full drum circle and fire. A full moon circle. Okay.
Full moon drum circle.
Yep.
And fire.
Yep. For listeners that want to join in, you have to come up to Darrington, though.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
Well, I say that because, the international listeners aren't going to come here.
They might.
They might, yeah. Years ago, I was invited to France by a listener that said, anytime you want to come hang out in the balcony and drink wine, come to France and you're welcome to my house. And I'm not going to miss the phone calls from England saying, do you want to be on our TV show? Do you have do you have any clients that want to come on our TV show? No, I'll answer for them. No, we don't release client information.
That's when you say yes, and you give them the White House's address.
There you go. 1400
Pennsylvania
Avenue. Yeah.
You almost forgot it.
No, I couldn't remember the name of the street. Yeah, I knew it was 1400 because there's a movie about it. At 4 in the morning. 4 in the morning. It'll probably be 4 in the morning when I'm on the UK show. But, yeah.
Really?
I don't know. I don't know when his show is.
I hope not.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Harmony. Okay. You're on the... Oh, I'm sorry, Joe.
That's because they don't allow pointy sticks on the planes
Did they
anymore.
catch you with pointy sticks? That's why you're on the no-fly list?
They took away your knitting needles.
Joe's knitting needle. It's just too long, short.
Hey. Really? He made 30 grand. Oh, well, I'm writing articles and I'm sending them in, Dennis. If I make 30 grand, I'll let you know.
Dude, I am done writing. I'm not writing.
Oh.
You need to.
I'll go check. I'll go,
$30,000.
I know you see that, Izzy. Izzy writes some good articles. She can come up with some topics and write for Media Magazine.
Who the hell makes you sign a non-disclosure agreement about freaking knitting needles?
He was knitting a nice sweater for Bigfoot.
Oh no. I'm sorry, all I can think of is the Harry Potter sweatshirts.
Huh?
And it says B.
Oh, I'm going to have to go watch Harry and the Hendersons now.
$25 still ain't bad, Dennis. Like, you write enough articles, like, if you just keep doing that, that's actually a pretty good paycheck at the end of the week.
Oh, absolutely. I could buy a whole bag of tobacco with $25. What? Oh, hey, J-Ron.
That's true, Dennis. That knitting needles and Bigfoot, that's an article right there.
Get on it, Joe.
Oh, and dude, you can make $30,000 if it makes the top readership. There you go. Everybody read that one.
Bigfoot, my Bigfoot.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I said Joe Dennis.
Friend.
I'm gonna kind of miss this. I gotta admit, I am. There are specific parts of this that I will miss.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. It's just...
You know, having the family, because honestly, our listeners were a family.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the family side of this, I will miss. My listeners, I will miss.
The hardest part is the fact that it's the fact that with all our kids getting older,
Yeah.
I can't have a Sunday every week be dependent on a show when my kids need me at that point.
Well, and it's not just the Sunday side of it.
No.
It's the fact that it takes so much time away from you during the week or the months prior to that specific show that you're doing an investigation to get information for a specific show, like the South Skagit Highway one.
Yeah.
When you have a topic that you're not totally familiar with, but you want to do a show on it, and the research and hours it takes to get valid information, that takes time. So, yeah, it's, monetarily, it's going to put some back in our pocket. But it's really more the time it takes to put on a good show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More than anything. And the fact that our kids are being homeschooled, I can help Izzy focus more on that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And getting our farm ready. That's really what it boils down to. It's not that, we're just tired of our people that listen. Not at all.
And
You're the part we'll miss.
I gotta admit, trying to work and trying to run a business and trying to do this and all the other things, it's a lot. It is a lot to try to do.
Yeah. So we're coming down to the last 2 minutes. So, folks, thank you for listening for the last 5 years. You can find our all of our archives in those two YouTube chats. YouTube channels.
Yeah.
And with that, I'm going to say, no.
You're last.
Oh,
You're done.
okay.
Kayla, anything last to say on the final show?
Bye. Live long and proud. No, wait.
Goddamn copyright.
I'm sorry, copyright. My bad. So, bye.
All right, everybody. Thank you very much for 3 years for me of a very good time. Thank you for listening. And that's it.
Okay. And yeah, again, you guys were an inspiration. You guys were awesome. We love our listeners. It's not because of you at all. It's not, it's time and it's money that we will be focusing on other things with. So on that, thank you for listening.
They're not fucking kids in a divorce. You don't have to tell them it's not their fault.
Well, that's what it feels like, man.
J-Ron, PBR,
really,
it's your fault.
No. But you guys have been great. And it's also some of the comments that we got of how disappointed they were that we were shutting our doors. Mm-hmm. And that's how it makes you feel.
Well,
it's like,
if you're truly disappointed, take out the mantle. Try it.
Yeah. Try doing a podcast.
Yeah, and you know what? Good luck to anyone who does. It's going to be awesome. And I wish you all the best of luck. And truthfully, to all of our regular listeners, if you want to add me on Facebook, go ahead.
Oh my God! So hey, you better mark that down because that's like a something to mark down in history.
And with that, Eric, for the last time ever, and there is no intro tonight, guys. This is it. The last words will be from Eric.
Yeah. And on that note, folks, stay safe. Follow us on Facebook on our personal pages, and remember, keep your eyes to the skies.